Private bowling alley. Millions of dollars were spent. Welcome to the White House. The story of the White House basement is actually as old as the building itself. Since the early 1800s, presidents have used these underground spaces for various purposes. But the real major transformation came in the 20th century. With the outbreak of World War II, President Franklin D. Roosevelt made an urgent decision. A bomb shelter must be built under the White House. In 1942, an underground bunker was excavated beneath the East Wing. Concrete walls, reinforced steel doors, and most importantly, a structure that could withstand a nuclear attack. Roosevelt toured this area only once and never returned. However, the project he initiated would prove vital for future presidents. During Harry S. Truman's presidency, an even bigger step was taken. When the White House was completely rebuilt, a sub-basement was added, meaning a secret level below the known basement level. Now, let me show you the most surprising rooms in the White House basement. Most people think there are only offices and storage areas here, but the reality is much more interesting. There's a fully equipped bowling alley underground in the White House. Built for President Truman in 1947, this two-lane bowling alley was designed for presidents to relieve stress. It was initially located in the West Wing, but was moved in 1955 during the Eisenhower administration. Richard Nixon and his wife loved using this alley. There's a fully equipped florist workshop in the basement. This is where flower arrangements are made for all White House state dinners, receptions, and special events. Professional florists work here 24/7 and sometimes prepare thousands of flowers for a single night. When something breaks in the White House or special furniture is needed, the underground carpenter's workshop comes into action. Here, craftsmen repair historic furniture and create new pieces. The White House has its own dental clinic. When the president and their family experience a dental emergency, they don't need to leave the building. And of course, many more rooms, workshops for electricians, security rooms, storage areas. Now, we're going to talk about what is perhaps one of the White House's most critical areas, the Situation Room. Located in the basement of the West Wing, this facility was established by President John F. Kennedy in 1961. It played a vital role during the Cuban Missile Crisis. This is where real-time intelligence data is collected, analyzed, and critical decisions are made. It's operated 24 hours a day by military personnel, the President, National Security Advisor, and other senior officials gather here during national security crises. The Situation Room contains the most advanced communication equipment. It provides direct links to U.S. military units anywhere in the world, intelligence agencies, and allied countries. The most interesting detail, the exact location of this room and details about the technology inside remain classified. Very few photos and videos have been leaked. Now we come to the White House's most secret and secure area, PEOC, the Presidential Emergency Operations Center. Built by Franklin D. Roosevelt after the Pearl Harbor attack, this bunker is located deep beneath the East Wing. And how deep? That information is classified. However, experts estimate it's several floors underground. PEOC's most important feature, it's built to withstand a direct nuclear attack. Thick concrete walls, reinforced steel, special ventilation systems, and oxygen reserves that could last for weeks. How is access provided? Multiple vault doors, biometric security systems, and finally, an elevator. Only those with the highest level of clearance can enter. What's in PEOC? Communication equipment, secure phone lines, video conferencing systems, food and water reserves, bedrooms, and even a small kitchen. During a crisis, the president and their team can stay here for days. The most interesting detail, in 2020, during protests in Washington, President Trump was briefly taken to this bunker. This was one of the rare instances in recent years when PEOC was used. Now we come to perhaps the most intriguing part. Secret tunnel networks. Treasury Building Tunnel. The oldest tunnel connects the White House to the Treasury Building. Built in 1941, this 761-foot, 232-meter tunnel was designed as an emergency evacuation route. It starts from the sub-basement of the East Wing and zigzags its way to the Treasury Building. There are small rooms along the tunnel. At one time, these rooms contained beds, so the tunnel could also be used as a shelter. Today, it's protected by the Secret Service. Cameras, alarms, and coded locks are everywhere. Other tunnels, the Treasury Tunnel, is just the beginning. Tunnels are said to exist from the White House to these buildings as well. Executive Office Building, Blair House, Official Guest House, and according to some theories, even to the Capitol Building. However, the existence of most of these tunnels has not been officially confirmed. For security reasons, the complete tunnel map is classified information. In the 2010 seconds, a massive renovation project was launched. Millions of dollars were spent to strengthen the infrastructure. There you have it. The side of the White House that no one sees. What's visible is just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath it lies a system as complex as a city. From bowling alleys to nuclear bunkers, from secret tunnels to emergency operations centers. Perhaps what's most impressive is this. This entire system exists to ensure the government can continue operating during an emergency, to protect democracy, to continue running the country. The next time you look at a photo of the White House, remember, the real story is hidden underground.